Okay. Let's see what's going on. We have, it's Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. All right. Let's see. We have, how about this one? Well, we see who's here. Okay, Biotech Breakout, Scorpion, Unsung, Dithons, Sniper Princess, Steve H60, welcome. Okay, over on the YouTubes, let's see, let me get on my little boxes. We have JD, good morning. YOLO Buck, Scorpion, Jim, what up, Jim? Jim, damn it, Jim. Brady, what's up? Brady, do you live on Twitter now? Bro, you got to get out of there. You got to get out of that black sucking hole of depression. It's a time vampire. That's the second place ideas go to die. They go to die on Clubhouse with a bunch of rubes. They go to die on Twitter with the bigger group of rubes. If you surround yourself with idiots, come on, man. Your inputs equal your outputs. Biotech Breakout, what's up? Tabi, Hoop and Tony, Nara. Yeah, I screwed up on that songbird thing. We were driving to the Botanical Gardens, and I've decided that it's not a wise idea to trade and drive and follow GPS all at the same time. I'm a mere morsel. Joe, ¿qué onda? Casperia Cloud. Good morning. Dubai Money. We're actually doing some work for some people in Dubai. We're managing some cashola over there, Bitcoin fund. Barno, Marcus, Bitcoin Candy. Yes, Solana. What a dumpster. If you read the nickel and dime way that these idiots came up with the idea, this isn't anything new. Proof of history is how a cell phone fight for supremacy going up to a cell tower. You think it's strange that it was two devs who got the idea because they were, one of them who worked at Qualcomm. Like, if it's good enough for 40-year-old cell phone technology, it should be good enough for cutting-edge Web3. Nope. JJ. Ella Paul, what's up? Johnny Midas. Palm Desert, nice. Never in the same place twice, this guy. Jerry is recovering. He had some health stuff. He's recovering. Ooh, I like that avatar. That's a nice alligator. Alligators are going at a premium. Crypto coin growth. Are you getting a lot of offers for your alligator? I keep getting like 0.2 Ethereum offers. Why? Because everybody in paradise right now, Paradise Trippies, they sold out, by the way. We're going to talk about that. People are trying to assemble either a full house or what do you call a half full house? How can you have a half full house? It's a half house or it's a full house. Anyway, the good guys and the evil guys, all the characters, there's like 14 characters and then there's the one-offs. So people are trying to assemble those because then there's a snapshot tomorrow, I think at 3 p.m. Eastern. Well, then they do that snapshot and then everybody that has those, if you have a half full house, you get one kind of egg. If you have a full house, you get another kind of egg. So everybody's assembling, and I guess the alligators are very tough to come by. So people are paying. If someone offers me one full ETH, you're going to get my alligators because those are the cool ones, but you're not getting my Yeti. I have a dope Yeti with the pipe, the trippy pipe. No. You want it? It's expensive. I think this whole Paradise Trippies thing is going to be a big deal. A lot of it is because of the partnership with a casino. It's a giant bitcasino.io. Just go look them up. If you don't think that they're big, go look them up. Suze, what's going on? Crypto Gamer. Phil, what up? Art Chick, hello. Lawrence, 67 Hot Rod, what up? I get that a lot. Frank Leopard, Tube That Pipeline. Nick Oliver, all the Nicks. Oh, hello, sir. You know, Russell Brand is one of my favorite. I like listening to that guy, but I've liked him for a long time. My buddy was on his show. You know, when he had, was it on HBO or Showtime? He had a talk show that he did once a week. And my buddy was on that show, and he said that Russell was awesome. And ever since then, I've been a big fan of Russell. 901, what up? Tiffany, Andrew. Legeo, good to see you. Good to see you. Neil, Grace, Michael, good group today. Chris, yes, 03, Jesus, they've offered you that. Why don't they offer me those things? Yeah, but I still wouldn't do it. Not yet. Maybe half ETH, I think maybe. Let's see, I'm getting offers too. I know, isn't it cool? For my one lonely, everybody wants the alligator. And I don't think I have a spare alligator, actually. That's the thing. It would kill one of my sets. I think all day today, you're going to get offers for alligators because that's the one that, anyway, I'll go look, but I don't think I have one. It would kill my set. I may have one extra. I don't know, but I don't think I do because I looked for somebody else. Fish and Magician, what up? Adam in the house. Jesus, are they ever going to get this token converter thing done? And now Charles is going to go off and meditate? Jesus, man. And the token, you know, the token's getting decimated because people don't have any long-term vision. I don't care about the token price. That makes no difference to me. I am a little frustrated that they seem to have gone quiet on the development side. Like, hey, we got this token converter. Okay, but when? When will AGIX? I don't even care about any other token on Cardano, just AGIX. That's actually all I care about. I care about AGIX, NewNet being able to launch on AGIX, which would launch on Cardano. Like, they need to get this crap done. Singularity DAO, which, by the way, started funding their Dynasets yesterday. They're going into beta. And we're going to be talking to, I'm talking to Marcelo and one of their devs later this week. It'll be for Money Map, and then afterwards I'll release it and you guys will take a shot at it. Halfway House, yeah, which is different, isn't it? There's less alligators and boogeyman of the Trippies. Interesting. So a golden egg. Yes. So I built 2 full sets. 2 full sets. So I'm hoping. hoping. Okay, Demayan, hello. Nick, what do I think of Cardano NFTs gain traction? You know why Cardano NFTs haven't gained traction? Or when they build something that's as easy to use as OpenSea. OpenSea is easy. This whole thing where you go and you sign a contract from your dataless and it agrees to purchase, and then the thing comes and then they get a message, the person that owns it, and then they have to, it's too much crap. It's too many steps. So I just gave up on it. I'm like, I'm not doing all this crap to buy an NFT. If I see it and it's for sale, I want to buy it. I want to have it in my wallet right then, that second. I don't want to go through 40 steps. And also the user interface of cnft.io is dumpster juice. It is garbage. You look at bad websites, dude, this is bad website 101. I showed one of my friends, I was like, why don't you launch your NFT on Cardano? And I showed him, he's like, I'm not launching anything on that dumpster fire. It's terrible. It's terrible. And everybody, honestly, everybody that does anything NFT with Cardano should be effing embarrassed. It is terrible. How can you not have something as good as the lowest common denominator in Ethereum, which is OpenSea? OpenSea is not anything spectacular, but it doesn't suck. Cardano, for all its great things, their UI honestly sucks. The UI, the user interface for most of this Cardano stuff, it really sucks. Who's trading CNFTs? It's just people in the Cardano community that got crypto rich when the token went from 3 cents. So they can buy all this stuff and it looks really expensive. Space bubs and all this other stupid crap. These things are terrible, dude. And that's the other thing too, is that most of the projects on Cardano, with a few exceptions, most of the NFTs are stupid, but that doesn't really matter. It's just the community selling the community stuff. It will get better when they can take tokens from other, like when they can do Ethereum projects and come and launch them on Cardano. And when you can have NFTs that can live everywhere, where they would just get wrapped in another token or converted or whatever you want to call it. I shouldn't have to just use Ethereum, just use, whatever is the token that they want to sell me. It should be in any token, any way I want to pay. Like I should be able to pay. I mean, even at Nifty Gateway, you can pay in US dollars. You can use a credit card. You can send Ethereum. You can convert your Bitcoin to Ethereum. There's all sorts of ways to pay. Why isn't it that simple? Why isn't there some exchange functionality in NFT exchanges? Like, are they exchanges? No, it's just a place where you can buy with one specific token. It's kind of not good. So there's my criticism. I love Cardano and I love what they're doing. But in the NFT space, It's a fail so far. It's an absolute fail. Let's see. Who do we got? I'll try. Oh, Michael, what's going on, Mike? What up? Okay, and Sky Falling call number 4. No. We're nowhere near the bottom. You guys know that, right? Nowhere near the bottom. I've only had 2 calls. Only 2. But I will say this, in the options market, I bought back options I sold a year ago for profit. So there. All right. Let's see. Brenda, hello. Let's see. Can you mint anything with the free mint pass? The mint pass is going to work for every launch, every subsequent launch they do. So there's a new one called Squares that's coming out in like a month, maybe 3 weeks. That one, you'll be, again, at the front of the line. Any project that comes out of Paradise, you'll be able to mint. You'll be in the first group that can mint with those passes. So my guess is once that second launch comes, those passes are going to become very valuable. For those of you that listen to me, you went out and you set up a bunch of MetaMask accounts and you got a bunch of those passes. If you listen to me. Why? Because common sense, bro. Common sense. I need a lesson on buying back options. Well, let me tell you, I'll give you a quick lesson. Buy them back when they're cheaper and you keep the spread. Someone was like, I get so many questions now when I get questions in emails, I just send them back a message that says, here is how I will work with you. It is $800 an hour, or you can buy 3 sessions and it's $600 an hour, or you can do what my corporate clients do and it's $800 an hour and they have to buy 40 hours up front. Bam. See how nice I am to people? I'm so nice. People are like, that's expensive. I'm like, cool, go lose $40,000 in crypto and then come back and I'll talk to you in a minute. See, let's see. How do we get them off MetaMask? Well, I don't know if you want to get them off of MetaMask right now. So yeah, let's see. ETH NFT just dropped airdrop. Yeah, I don't know what's going on CNFT. It's just garbage right now. It's just garbage. The UI is garbage. You know, like when you play a video game, don't you guys do that when you look at video games that you might buy? Like on Oculus, I'm playing and I go through, and when I log in each day, I'll go and kind of look at the new stuff, what's available. Like I wanted to do Resident Evil, but it didn't look that kind of, graphically, it didn't look that impressive. And I was like, it's a little blocky. I'm like, no, I'm out. So the game's got to look cool. They got to work that out. I want cool stuff. Anyway, we'll be right back and we will, let me see if I missed anybody over here. Rashis, buddy, Willished, Gordon Bennett, DP11, Ray Star, CC Brown, Dathans. Let me see. Did I miss anybody? Houday, AWA X77, AWAX 77, like the Suribanyanko, Adelaide Luno. Cool. Willish. All right. I'm not going to get all these names right. I was never known for it. Okay, JR, what's going on? Now that JR is here. This is good. I remember the good old days when you literally had free classes. Yeah, those days are over, bro. I'm a material girl and this is a material world. I spend like an hour a day answering emails. I'm like, yeah, I'm over it. Bobby, what's up? Because you know what? I spent a lot of money how to learn this stuff. So we do the shows and you can absorb. But if you want specific questions, those kinds of questions like one might ask a lawyer or financial advisor, guess what? You're going to pay for it, just like you would when you ask a lawyer or financial advisor. But you can absorb all sorts of cool knowledge for free. My favorite number, 12 free. By the way, anybody that's in Singularity DAO, you got, if you were in the token sale, you got your tokens yesterday. I would go to Singularity DAO. I would harvest. Don't withdraw and harvest. Just harvest your tokens. It's like a $30 transaction, depending on how many. Harvest and then restake or stake, because the harvest will go into your MetaMask and then you can stake the whole pile. So keep that in mind. And the staking is still, it's like 27, 28%. It's really good. And that's just the kind of soft staking, the There's no lockup time, period. All right. PS Paul, what's up? Yes. Okay. Yeah. Jin Hay, if I'm pronouncing that right. I'm probably not. Ask us, what's up? All right. Okay. Now that we got everyone, let's go to our non-commercial break. And when we get back, we're going to do a quick price check, and then we're going to talk about some cool stuff. And then occasionally I will answer your questions in no real order. And no, you will notice we're not monetizing the channel ever. We did, a friend of mine who's super cool is doing a TikTok where we do these like 48-second, 50-second questions, Q&A type thing. So we're just going to kind of have fun with that. We're not monetizing that either. We're not monetizing any of this stuff. That's not really the point. So anyway, if you're getting served commercials and crap, skip past them, because that's not me, because I don't monetize. All right. We'll be right back.
Hey, this is the Prophet with Nick Black. It's time to chit chat. You know nothing about blockchain. We here to fix that. You want the news on them new stocks? This where you get that. So go and grab you a nice chair. It's time to sit back and talk to Prophet. Hey, hey, you talking to the Prophet. Hey, hey. We talking condos and nice clothes and driving Lambos. I remember them night codes, we couldn't stand those. We tried to drive on them house roads, but had to stay low. Now there's solutions to hard bills we couldn't pay for. I talked to Prophet to get some profit, we couldn't change the topic. If it's a stock and I need a cop it, I wait for him to drop it. Ain't no option, let's get it poppin', we chillin' in the drop. I need some crypto, put it in my pocket, by any means I rock. This is the Prophet with Nick Black, it's time to chit chat. You know nothing about blockchain, we here to fix that. You want the news on them new stocks, this where you get that. So go and grab you a nice chair. It's time to sit back and talk to Prophet. Hey, hey, you talking to the Prophet. Hey, hey, you talking to the Prophet.
Okay. Ooh, you know, that's a good idea. Let me make this mic. Sometimes I don't hear what I'm supposed to hear. We will talk real quick in the description, if this video stays up, if I don't curse too much. In the description, there's a link to the Udemy course, which UDEMY or whatever, and it's the options class. So I've done this for two reasons. One, just so you guys know, I make about $4 on each one of those. I'm not doing it to get rich, I assure you. And I think they offer all these little discounts. So, you know, some people pay $8, $15, $20, whatever. That's the same. It's actually a more in-depth version of the same course, about 3.5 hours. It's the same course that we used to do on Saturdays. We used to do an options class on Saturdays, which, if you'll do some math, I usually charge about $100 a person. So $15, where you have access to it forever, is better than, you know, $100. Again, I'm not doing it to get rich. I'm doing it so that now there's at least a base amount of knowledge that if you want a real quick kind of teaser in selling Bitcoin options, that's where you can go to do that. Okay. And so cool. If you want to do it, do it. If not, it's no skin off my, right. But that will be the minimum required so that we do, when we do these other courses, because I'm going to do more advanced course where we'll have 8 or 10 people, and it'll be Q&A, and you'll all be on the screen like we did last time. But you need to know how the options work. I don't, if you have little questions and stuff, that's fine, but I don't want to teach options to teach actually how to make money in options, right? Understanding the tools is one thing, and then using them to make money is like having a whole game plan. The guts are there, but there's only so much you can do without answering people's specific questions. So this would be more that, and I'll show you some scenarios. I bought back all of the 50Ks that I sold a year ago for one of my clients. We ended up netting profit 3 Bitcoin over the last like 11 months. Just pure profit, 3 Bitcoin, which many of you will be like, I don't know, man, that's a lot of work. Well, not really. It involved about 15 trades initial investment of 100K. His account right now is, let's see, 326,423 bucks. He's got 600 bucks in cash and 5.93 Bitcoin off a $100,000 investment a year ago. I don't know. Maybe that's not good for many of you. Maybe many of you that would not help your life materially. 323. Anyway, doesn't matter. Okay, so yeah, so that's that. So Barno, thanks for reminding me. Yes, yeah, so do the Udemy course if you want to do the other ones. And yeah, okay. Bump, 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 bump. Let's keep going. Let's look at prices real quick. It's not super important. I've been looking only at the 30 days. Why? Because that tells me where the discounts are if I want to invest. Now, I will tell you what I just did yesterday. There's some moves I'm going to make, but one move I did make is this Marvel stuff is not going away. These comic books are not going away. So let me go show you one token. Do I even have it on here? You know what? I've got to add it. I'm going to add it just so you guys can see it. Omi. You say, what's that? That's stupid. Well, maybe. Was that on there? I think it was on there. Let's see how far down we have to go to find it. There we go. Okay, it's a little bit over half a cent. You say, what is this crap? Well, when VV, the app where you go and get all the Marvel comic books and all that kind of stuff, when they finally open back up, this is the token they're going to be using. This is the underlying token. So yeah, you know, there's a lot of people that like these comic books. I bought several. The problem is I don't like competing, trying to thumb it in an app with a bunch of other rubes that don't have jobs. So I was like, okay, I'm over it. So I bought some comics. That's it. I packed them away, but I did buy, because, you know, for a few $1,000s, you can have 1 million of these. So if you have, it's a lottery ticket. It's for sure a lottery ticket. Is there any use, utility, or adoption of this? Well, none of those things are occurring right now. Is there anything magical about their blockchain? Nope. Is it good technology? Doubtful. Are the developers any good? Not really. Nope. There's actually no utility. But it's a cultural thing. It's a cult, bro. So take a look at it. Anyway, yeah. It's cheap. Okay. Let's go up and let's take a look at what's going on. The Bitcoin, 47K. It's been floating around 47.50. Has it bottomed out yet? I don't think so. I haven't gotten 4 calls from panicked people yet. I've only gotten about 2. So we're still 2 panicked rage quit calls away. We're not there yet. It's down 26% on the month. That's pretty good. It's great. If you sold the 50Ks, you can buy them back. Oh, it's great. And what would happen if Bitcoin popped up over 55, 60 again? I would resell the same thing, but I would go a year out. Say, why? Well, because. All right. Ethereum 3784, it's come down quite a bit. I mean, 2 weeks ago it was almost, it was kissing on 5,000. It was looking like 5,000 was coming, but nope. So it's down about a point. Everything's down right around the same, right? Like, you know, you see these kind of things. Cardano has gotten beaten up a lot lately. You could say it got overheated. I think a lot of it was, it got overheated going into September, and everybody was like, yeah, smart contracts. And then Charles was like, yes, but that doesn't mean that on day one you have all these apps that are going to lay down on it. So now they're trying to I think they pulled, you know, they basically built a wall and said, whoa. If you're going out with some DeFi crap, we're going to check it. There's no staking for OMI yet, as far as I know. There's some kind of weird stuff, Neil, but nothing very good. I think Charles got really worried that a bunch of idiots were going to launch poorly built, poorly coded software, dApps, like Sunday Swap, which looks like it was very poorly built. Otherwise, they wouldn't have put the brakes on it. You guys realize this, right? Everybody's like, yeah, Sunday Swap and this and that and all these kind of meld and all this kind of stuff. Yeah, why do you think they haven't launched yet? Why do you think that is? Because it was built on poor tech. No, that's not fair. Poor code, junior code. And my guess is when Charles and company looked at it, they were like, whoa, guys, you can't release this to people. They're going to jump on board and you're going to get them smoked. And that's why he's reeling them back in. Whoa. They have to be very careful. You don't want to be a Binance Smart Chain where every third project gets scammed, rug pulled, stolen, thieved. You don't want to be a Solana. We'll talk about Solana in a second. Failed again, twice in 3 days, 3 times in 2 months. You can't launch. Look, Solana is a joke. It is a joke. It's an absolute dumpster fire joke with very poor DNA developers. I mean, it's just a hack job, dude. Anyway, Matic, it got beat up. It was doing really, really well. It's still doing quite well. Look, it's one of the very few that's up on the month. Everything else getting punished. Who got over punished? Polkadot. If you feel like you missed Polkadot, there's an opportunity there. Algorand beat up. Algorand has no public outreach. I've said as much to the guy in charge of public outreach at Algorand. Really nice guy. I said, why don't we do an interview where we talk about, and he goes, yeah, let's set that up. I guess they didn't have time for that. Near is actually not performing so bad. It's still up on the week, 26, almost 27%. It's down 20% on the month. Would I get into Near right now? Well, look who its industry similars are. It's at a 5 billion market cap, 5.5. And I know that market cap doesn't matter as far as the ceiling, but you definitely look at market cap when you look at, okay, where could it be among its peers? Could Near, as a Coinbase venture, compete meaningfully with Polkadot? Maybe. Probably. Could it compete with Matic, which isn't really a pure layer one? Sure. Could it compete with Algorand that has no public outreach and apparently only processes transactions for a few banks and not even like in a meaningful way? I know they they process a lot of transactions, but they're clear that clearly is not moving the token because retail investors do not care. You either hoover up the token and push it up, or as far as just the token, no one cares what Algorand is doing. They care. Oh yeah, we're Algorand, we're fast, and that's great. But no one else cares, and that's evidenced by the token. So that's the thing you got to remember. It isn't just what you're doing in secret on a box, right? It's what the public sees. If you want public monies, currency units, you have to entice us. And Algorand is not. Near is enticing. So, and look, 1 billion tokens versus 10 billion algo. So it's kind of interesting. Near could rocket pretty substantially. I still think it's a good buy. It's cheap, man. Oh, it's just barely over the market cap of VeChain. And VeChain's a dumpster fire with zero use, utility, and adoption. It's just an investor token with people hoping it's 7 cents. It's so cheap. We're about to get rich. I don't think so. All right. But it's down 50%. Okay. Cosmos, if you think you missed it, I think there's an opportunity here. I was buying it at 28. I'm still going to be buying it. Matter of fact, I'm going to be using my Cardano rewards because every 5 days I get a big fat chunk of cash. I'm going to be using those rewards to buy Cosmos, to buy, where's the other one I'm going to buy? Where are you, Rune? Yes, Rune, down 51%. If it's anywhere around $6, I will be adding more Rune. I already added Omi. I will probably be adding Arweave. Nexo, maybe, but I get Nexo every day through their kind of soft staking type thing. Well, their dividend thing on Nexo. So I'm cool there. ENS is cheap. My last purchase was $48. It's $39. Ethereum's not going anywhere. People just keep building new Ethereum addresses. So there's probably something to it. Wax, I'm going to stay away because I have all my tops cards in Wax. So I'm not really worried about that. Render. If Render gets to 350, I buy it. It's got to give up all of the nonsense that was Chamath Palihapitiya into it. Just a bunch of nonsense. Render hasn't done anything. Render, to be fair, doesn't deserve a high market cap. It has done nothing. It's cool what they're trying to do. It's some awesome promises, bro, but zero delivery, zero. So come on, man. So I like the project, but I just don't think it's fairly, in my opinion, it's not fairly priced. Okay. Or sorry, it's not fair for me to purchase it at this price. It's correctly priced. That's what the market will pay. Great. I will not pay that. OGN, it's tough to see if they meaningfully compete with Shopify. I know they want to. We'll see. Audius, good. I'm glad some of the fluff came out of that. I think it was way overvalued. Again, they haven't really delivered anything. They got good staking, but so what? They're showering you with their funny money tokens that mean nothing because a partnership with TikTok honestly means nothing. Sorry. I know we all love TikTok, but let's be honest. Partnering with TikTok with a music app doesn't mean anything. It doesn't drive. People aren't leaving TikTok to go to Audius to purchase the token so that they can do some crap with music. Cool idea, bro. Tiny market cap. But also the problem with the token, it's $1.42. If you're one of these people that's punting into the market, $1.42 is too expensive for you. You're thinking, oh, I want something that's a penny. Why? When there's 100 million of these versus 1 million of those. So the one that's $1 and the one that's a penny, it's the same price. Yeah, but I want the cheap one. Oh my God. Because that's what people are doing now. They're just going for cheap stuff. So anything over $1 is too expensive for most people. They're like, it's $1. I've already missed it. I've missed the opportunity. No, man. Education. Fetch. Fetch is cheap. If you think you missed Fetch, staking is really good too. It's still like 17.5%. If you think you missed it, you still have an opportunity. Singularity DAO. This is a good all or nothing play. Okay, here's the deal. Singularity DAO, they're launching Dynasets. Dynasets either will or won't work. If they do work, having this token could be incredibly profitable. The market cap is dust. If you have this token, and this is a big and, because this thing could fall right on its face and get nuked. If it doesn't work, it goes to, less than zero. It'll go down so far, it'll steal money that isn't even there in the account. It'll take other money. It will get nuked. But if it works what they're doing, and I tend to think that it will, but if it does, this could be a $40 or $50 token. Easy. Right? Because what are they doing? Well, they're managing, think of it just in terms of Bitcoin. If you could put a stash of Bitcoin over there or Singularity DAO and it managed a Bitcoin fund and it outperformed Bitcoin, it outperforms Bitcoin by 70%, let's say. It's actually more than that as they backtested, but we won't know until they do it forward. So if Singularity DAO launches Dynasets and Dynasets properly manage just Bitcoin alone, they're doing several Dynasets, but if they just manage Bitcoin alone and they manage it better than Bitcoin's performance by 70%, then you go up to Bitcoin and say, okay, well, what did Bitcoin do? 144, so that's 210%. So if I can grab an extra 70% a year, why on earth would I try to personally manage it when I can have AI and a team of fund managers, like the best kind of mixture of human and AI? Why would I not do that? 70% is not good enough. Did everybody here add 70% to their entire, to all of the assets they own in their whole life? Did your net worth go up 70% last year? So these are kind of the questions you ask. You're like, wow. A lot of people, if this is, and again, it could take a while for the market to trust it, right? We need to see how it performs when the market's terrible, right? Not just the market going up, but when the market's flat, sideways, or down, I need to see it outperform, Bobby Bitcoin options trader. If it does, this thing would rocket. And I don't even know if this market cap is accurate. I almost feel like it can't be, but you don't think that would have $1 billion or $2 or $10 billion market cap? So that would be a 20 to 40x on this token. Now, am I telling you to do it? No. I bought it for 20 cents. I bought it in the token sale. I'm in a different position. I actually already sold my initial stake. I'm on the house's money and just staking and collecting rewards and hoping. My bet is either going to be awesome or it's going to go to zero, because if it doesn't work, it's going to zero. The cool thing is, if you own the Singularity DAO token, it does give you some other luxuries. And one of those luxuries is that they're going to share some of the profit from that Dynasets create, this kind of management fee. They're going to share the profit with the Singularity DAO token holders. So in addition to staking rewards, you'd get rewards from the performance of the various funds. So then I say, well, why would I put money in Dynasets when I could just own the token? And it may be a combination of both. I'm going to go where the profit is the easiest. So we'll see. And you know what? If Dynasets outperform me on a personal level, as far as like with my Bitcoin and stuff like that, I'll park some money over there. If I'm getting outperformed by the robots, which we all will eventually, why would we not? So, okay, here's my spammy dumpster fire gamblers coin. Matrix AI Network. Yes, it's trash. It's down 67%. This thing has a tendency to bounce up to, I don't know, 9, 10, 12, 13 cents. If you just watch it over, matter of fact, let's go to it. Now, this is an absolute dumpster fire coin with a terrible community, terrible token, terrible devs, literally terrible everything. Everything is garbage. I want to listen. This compared to Solana, I like Solana and I hate Solana and I hate the thieving devs over there and I hate the marketing aspect of it and I hate the fact that it doesn't work. But compared to Matrix AI Network, Solana is Bitcoin. This is how bad this thing is. Anyway, just understand that it's terrible. Now that you understand this terrible, let me show you the 12-month. Okay. I'm going to point to this, 18 cents. Okay. Also 13 cents, also 12 cents, and then boom, depth charge right to where? Right around where we are right now. And then bang, 7, 11, 9, 11. It got up to about 12. It had a peak. It peaked. Let's see, 8.3 cents. What? Oh, that's weird. Hold on. Sorry, 17 cents. That was the peak. Okay. The price, although it finished the day, so it spiked up. 11 cents. You see, it just keeps going back up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Banner is covering. Well, you don't need to see it. I'm telling you. You guys can all do this research for yourself. If you're squinting at the screen, you're missing the point. This isn't about where the numbers are on the chart. This is just about the basic concept that this thing bangs on between about 3.5 cents and about 12 cents, 13 cents. So there you go. Okay. If you want to know more, look it up. Don't just buy something because you heard somebody talk about it. All right. Let's go back. Boop. So there's we're at the bottom. We're at the dumpsteriest part of the dumpster. So if you're interested in a complete lottery ticket pile of garbage, then Matrix AI is your lottery ticket pile of garbage. It's less than 4 cents. I mean, you know, if you want to have fun trading, this is a good way to do it. And is the market cap little bitty? Yes, it's itty bitty. Do they have any partnerships worth merit? Not really. They have a kind of weird, elusive AWS partnership, but it's not real. It's kind of like those Chainlink partnerships where the dude at Chainlink, Sergey, will go get cell service at AT&T and then press release that they're partners. And AT&T's like, well, not really. I mean, we gave you a phone. We gave you an iPhone 13 at 100% discount like we give every person that has AT&T. So I guess, yeah, in that way, we have tons of partners all over the world. All right. Songbird, this is the token that got kicked right in the nuts after they did the snapshot on Sunday for the XFI, whatever, EFX, whatever, some other stupid token. But I will say this, I'm going to hold on to my tokens because it's gone so low, there's no point selling it, right? I got them for free. And since I got them for free, I'm going to sit on them. My tune would be different if I had not been driving on Sunday and I could have sold the token. I probably would have made tons of profit units and I would have been super happy. But I'm stuck in it now. So here we are. AGIX. Okay. The airdrop for NewNet, I think, is going to occur on the 25th of December. I think you need to have the tokens in your MetaMask account or commensurate Ethereum account by the 20th. I think that's as far as I understand. Now, they haven't given any very specifics. It is weird that they're not being specific about this. I'm sure in the next day or 3 or 4, we'll get some news from NewNet on the specifics of where your tokens have to be and what. In my opinion, they're not doing a good job with their public outreach. They're not communicating effectively. Now, I do like NewNet. I like Kabir. But I think they could incentivize a lot of the right behavior if they would talk about the effing airdrop. Everybody wants to know. You've talked about it for months and months before, and now that we have NewNet, you're not going to talk about the airdrop for NewNet? That's a little. I don't think they know how they want to do it is the problem. They're worried like, who do we who do we kind of protect? Do we pay more credence? Do we compensate more the people that are staking at AGIX? I would say you should. Or do we just say you have to have the token and hold it and don't move it? I think you should also do that. So there's a lot of these nuances. I think they're overthinking it. I think it's simple. Here's 5% of the tokens. Split them to everybody that's willing to lock up their tokens. If they're locked up on Singularity Net, you get this amount. If they're in a wallet and you don't move them, you get this amount. Done. This is not rocket science. This is very simple stuff. All right. That's a junk coin, so don't even worry about it. C-Perks token, well, it still sucks. And Coty. Coty is one that if you feel like you missed it, and if you believe in the DJED stablecoin project coming out of Cardano, it's an open source project. So also remember this, that the stablecoin, the DJED stablecoin that was designed by the team at Cardano at IO Global, this is not, they're not partnering with Coty. This is an open source thing. They're just running the token, this project, to see if the token has merit, to see if it works. It's not a partnership. It's not, you don't get anything owning Cardano. There's no benefit other than the fact that it's a way to battle test that token in a real environment and see how this idea of an algorithmically backed stablecoin would work and what that would look like. But there you go. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. No links, man. No links. We don't put the links. Okay. So let's see. We also take, this is a good question. So if is it okay, we also take AGIX with Singularity Net or just hold on MetaMask? Well, I think staking on Singularity Net's over now. I think you had to do that in the last 7 days. And again, you're going to have to wait until next 7 days. Next month, and then you'll have like a 7-day window. But I think holding on MetaMask should be sufficient. Like last time I had AGIX and that on MetaMask, and I got Singularity DAO tokens because of it. And I had to hold for 4 months, and each month my rewards went higher and higher. This is the thing to remember. If you put AGIX, okay, public service announcement. Admins never message you ever. If an admin reaches out to you, it's fake. 2, don't ever give anyone your private keys. Please don't be a dummy. Don't give, look, if you're one of my clients, don't give me your private keys. Assume I'm going to steal from you. Do not ever, ever, ever expose your private keys or your shit is gone. You guys get that, right? If you expose your private keys, people are going to steal all of your stuff. That's how it works. So don't do that. Next, if you put your AGIX, like from KuCoin or wherever, onto MetaMask, once they start giving out the new net token distribution, don't move them. If you move them on month 1, you lose month 2, month 3, month 4. You lose all those rewards. You get that, don't you? Do not be a dummy. Whatever money you put, whatever currency units in AGIX, if you decide to do this, if you put them there, don't move them. Leave them. And don't give anyone access to your private keys. And everyone is trying to steal from you. You need to embed that into your thought. Everyone is trying to steal from you. Don't let anyone look at your screen. Don't let anyone do a screen capture. Everyone is trying to steal from you, including the people here at YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, every now and then you're going to get served a fake video where it looks like Charles Hoskinson or Vitalik Buterin or one of these other people are giving away. Oh, it's a big giveaway. We've just decided to give you millions of dollars. Just, oh, come on, man. Wise up. And don't send me an email. Is this real? No, it's not real. And I'm going to charge you for the email 15 minutes. I'm going to charge you $200 for that email. Sorry. It's what it costs. Okay. Let's move on. Let's move on to some fun stuff. What do we have? Technical difficulties for Solana. Well, who would have seen this coming? Following the Soul Chicks token sale on Radium, the Solana network has slowed down considerably and struggled to process transactions for several hours. Big surprise. This is not the first time. Hold on, let me see if I can do something real quick. Boop. Okay. Let me move this up so it looks kind of cool. Yes, I don't know why anyone would hold that token. Okay, let's see. Solana slows down yet again. The Solana network is in trouble again after being congested from an oversubscribed IDO launch on Radium. These are all securities. This is the second time congestion issues are affecting the network in just 3 days. Yes, the brilliant project. And it looks like it will become an ongoing matter for the network. The previous Radium token launch had also similarly slowed down the network. However, despite slowing down considerably, the network has not completely come to a standstill like it did in September. Well, that's good. It hasn't completely failed. The Solana team disclosed the network issue via Twitter. We apologize for the inconvenience of this delay, but tens of thousands of people are trying to buy chicks, and the Radium server has crashed. Surprise. It appears SolScan is also not loading our contract address right now either. Weird that a bunch of half-ass developers just can't seem to get crypto right after, 2 years. These guys are not IO. These guys are not Vitalik. This is not, hell, these guys aren't even Brad Garlinghouse. These guys are dumpster juice. These dudes are the bottom of the bottom of the bottom. SolChicks is one of the most prominent NFT-based projects and one of Solana's latest on-chain games with a play-to-earn SolChicks model and a player-to-player PvP gameplay. Players can own their favorite characters and use them to participate in gameplay. Ugh. Before launching, it was also announced that players would need to claim their SolChicks, which created tremendous hype. Unfortunately, it eventually led to too many users trying to access the platform that caused SolChicks to announce that it was unable to launch a liquidity pool on Radium. This was followed up with hundreds of failed transactions. Now, let me tell you what they put out. At first, they said, oh, we're getting DDoS attacked. No, you're not getting DDoS attacked. It's simply the people trying to grab their tokens that you sold them. That's not an attack. Just pay attention to the way these things are marketed. Oh, we're getting attacked. You're not getting attacked by shit. You're getting attacked by your own bad junior ass code because half-ass hack thief developers created garbage. If you go and break down the code, it just says garbage and just some numbers behind it, some ones and zeros and garbage. You could probably find the word garbage in the code. They released a statement which claimed the token claiming dashboard has crashed as the Solana network is extremely congested. We've had tens of thousands of simultaneous claims and buys, and there simply isn't enough capacity in the network. Wait a minute. Let me continue. This is something that's completely out of our hands and rests solely with the Solana network. Okay. It rests with the Solana network. That's the same network that did tens of thousands of transactions a second, right? Oh, wait, that's right. They less than 500 a second, they actually are crashing. Isn't it weird? Does any of this seem like maybe they've been lying to everyone for months and months and months, and that this has been marketed perhaps by, I don't know, Sam Bankman Fried Chicken? Does anyone think this is a marketing token, or is it just me? How many times do we have to be right for you guys to see that everyone is trying to lie, cheat, and steal? Everyone in this industry, with the exception of maybe a small handful of people, are absolutely trying to steal. You know what? I respect dudes that at least come out and tell you they're stealing. Like that Hex coin Ponzi scheme, right? Or Olympus DAO. They come out and tell you this is a Ponzi scheme. We are stealing your money. If you wish to participate, just know these two things. This is a Ponzi scheme and we're stealing your money, right? Rather than the way these guys steal it. Previous trouble on Solana. Network congestion is, unfortunately, becoming a recurring issue for Solana. For example, in September, a sudden surge in transaction volume, which they also blamed, even though they were doing token launch, they blamed it on a DDoS attack. They're like, wait a minute, you mean the attack of people participating in a token sale? That attack? According to, let's see, for example, a sudden surge in transaction volume led to a 17-hour-long network outage. According to Solana spokesman, a heavy load of transactions overwhelmed the processing queue. But I thought that couldn't happen. I thought you 60,000 transactions a second, 20,000 a second. I don't understand what the problem is. A heavy load of transactions overwhelmed the processing queue and caused some nodes to go offline. Engineers were trying to stabilize the network in vain and had to, and I quote, restart the system after the validator community voted to do so. Restart the system. Anybody here own Solana tokens? Did they email you and ask you what were your thoughts about the restart in the system, restarting the system, just ignoring hours and hours and hours of transactions? That's cool though. Just a little click the reset button in your decentralized network that processes tens of nothings a second. Man, be careful who you get in bed with. All right, I got another story about an even scammier. Yes, this is an even scammier company. Tether. Oh, Tether, our friends at Tether. Friends to the end, baby. Tether now officially the currency of Myanmar's shadow government. That sounds good. I'm sure this will work out well because anytime you have a shadow government using your your currency, how can that ever go wrong, right? Myanmar's shadow government, the National Unity Government, NUG, I'm not going to go where you think I'm going to go, has announced that it had adopted the stable Tether stablecoin USDT as the official currency. How can you even do that? NUG announces Tether currency. NUG's financial minister, Tin Tun Nine, announced, I'm sure I got that wrong, via a Facebook post. Listen, when the minister of your country, I shouldn't say much, I guess Donald Trump was managing through Twitter. But anyway, when you're using Facebook to announce to the world what you're doing, maybe dial down the whole part about you being a minister of anything. Anyway, their finance minister on a Facebook post on Sunday that the stablecoin, which is meant to be a dollar proxy, will enable the shadow government, this is his words, to speed up current trade services and payment systems and effectively help them overthrow the current military government. Because Tether, listen, in order to overthrow these crooks, we're going to need an even bigger group of crooks. Smithers, bring me the crooks. Sorry, all we could find here, sir, was the people at Tether. They'll do. The NUG consists of supporters of ousted leader Aung San Suu Kyi, pro-democracy groups, and remnants of Myanmar's civil administration that was overthrown in a military coup earlier this year. I feel like this happens over there like every 14 minutes. It announced the adoption of Tether to fund a revolution against the military government. In May last year, the Central Bank of Myanmar, which is under military control, declared all digital currencies illegal in the country, with threats of imprisonment and fines to any violators. With the shadow government adopting the Tether coin, it further emphasizes its opposition against the central bank and the military rule in Myanmar. Okay, so all those dudes are now opening themselves up to being arrested and persecuted and prosecuted? I guess, okay. I guess, I don't know, man. This seems kind of risky. Whatever. The military coup has largely destabilized the country's financial system. Opposition groups have been appealing to the masses not to pay taxes. Don't pay anyone. Join civil disobedience campaigns and boycott military-linked businesses and the national lottery. Okay? Because of this, the shortage of funds has plagued the country's banks. The value of the local currency, the kyat, has dropped by more than 60%. Well, that's not good, is it? That's the opposite of good. It is bad. On the other hand, the NUG has been cut off from accessing the government funds and had to resort to raising money in alternative ways. Initially, it raised $9.5 million after selling Spring Revolution special treasury bonds. Oh, that sounds like they'll pay to citizens who are living abroad. The use of the Tether stablecoin will allow the NUG to privately fund its campaign to overthrow the military regime and avoid being traced. No, it does not allow you to avoid being traced. And again, please understand what these assets do and don't. Trading Tether doesn't mean you're secret. Trading Bitcoin doesn't mean you're opposite. It means it's pseudo-anonymous. It means it takes 15 minutes to figure out who you are. You can't just read XCC3B9er. No, you have to go click, chain analysis. Oh, that's Ricky. Guys, go and arrest Ricky and light his family on fire. Awesome. Thanks. These people, man. So, okay, you guys get it. Great. Cool story, bro. Let's switch gears a little bit. I want to show you what happened on Paradise because that's kind of cool. Let me get rid of this banner. I think we get it. We get it. Okay. So yeah, from one group of criminals to another. Okay, let's go over to Paradise. What is going on? For those of you that are involved in let me just clarify this because it took me a minute, thanks to the help of the people on Telegram. Okay, but no admins. You have the bad guys, you have the good guys, and you have the special, okay? And some of the bad guys are guys and some of them are pronouns undisclosed. But look, if you have all of these, if you have the Boogeyman, the Wolfman, Yeti, Minotaur, Ogre, Goblin, Pirate, that is a half full house. If you have Alligator, Bunny, Mermaid, Tree, Turtle, Frog, Wizard, that is a half full house. But if you have all of them, you have a full house, which gets you an egg, and the egg could do all sorts of things. It could hatch into something else. It could also just be access to this giant island that's being created by Bit Casino. They're pouring tons of R&D into this. This thing is going to be dope. So, and Bit Casino owns thousands. Just go look at Rarity Sniper. Bit Casino owns thousands of these. I think they own like more, almost or more than 2,000. It's not, they're not, look, in for a penny, in for a pound, they're in for a pound, bro. They're in for a lot. They've spent so much money. So there is going to be this Paradise Island, this cool island, and they're going to issue tokens, I think. I don't know for sure. I've been trying to like weasel it out of people, but they won't tell me for sure. So I'm just guessing. But my guess is there'll either be a token or something. Maybe you can use that to play games, to gamble, to do whatever. And people are like, oh, gambling, I don't want any part of it. Yeah, you do, bro, because gambling brings in tons of cash. And if you own these things and these are your access to the island and other people want to come gamble on the island or they want to come hang out in a virtual freaking Monaco, yeah, you want it. Because why? Tokens equal money. What if I want to buy a Ferrari on the island and it's a real Ferrari, not on the island, but like a real Ferrari at a Ferrari dealership that has a location on the island? Why? Because every time you go to casinos, you see Ferrari dealerships. You ever wonder why, like you go into the Wynn, there's like a Ferrari store with Ferraris in the casino? Yeah, bro. Boop, 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 boop. Think about it. So anyway, I think this is a cool project. Again, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm telling you what I do. You do you. Okay? So anyway, I've been building these things. They're all sold out. They're like, you have to go to, no, we're not gonna do that. You have to go to OpenSea to buy them now because the mint closed. Give me a second. Okay. You have to go to this little OpenSea. See if I can get it to pop up. We're trying. Yeah. So this is my Crypto and Coffee live stream. Yay. See that? That's an Aventador. That's a 458 Spider, and that's a Tundra. Okay. So the only way to get these things, like I'll pop into one and go to OpenSea, and you can see what the floor is and what's going on here. Okay. 10,000 items, 1.9 thousand owners. So basically each person has on the aggregate 5, but you have like Bit Casino that has like almost 2,000. The floor price, almost 0.1. They sold at 0.7. They were going for cheaper. If you go to buy now, this is what you see. So click on buy now. This is where you see, what are people going for? And it's very hard to get alligators right now. I think people were, if I go down these buy it nows, why I'm saying this, people are trying to build these sets right now. And apparently I was told that alligators are super hard to get. So where is the first alligator? Sheesh. We're already at 0.14. I mean, I guess probably 0.2, right? For those of you that were also, you were also participating in this, is that it? Is the alligator the one that's the creme de la creme? Is that the hardest one to get? I guess I'm glad I got a couple alligators. Sheesh. We're already at 0.15. And this is how you do it. If you're building a set, you'd have to go and find one or find someone who's got a couple and try to trade them. You could go to their Discord. I like the mermaids. Would I date a mermaid? I mean, the beard thing is a little weird. That'd creep me out. But if she would shave, I don't know. I'd have to consider it. Sheesh. Yeah, so anyway, this is how you do it. So people are building these sets right now. There's a snapshot that's happening tomorrow. I believe it was going to happen on Monday, but they pushed it back to Wednesday morning. I believe it's maybe 3 p.m. Eastern time, which would be noon Pacific. Don't quote me on that. You may want to actually go to the exchange. Well, here we're already over 0.2 and still no alligators. Gosh. So let's say you have an extra alligator and you're like, you know what? I want to come up. You would go and you would list it if you had an extra. Jesus. Well, already it's telling me that an alligator would probably go pretty quickly for point. You know what? Damn it. I'm going to leave this stream live until I can figure out. Did I miss one? Are you guys paying? Am I just being silly? I'm not seeing an alligator and we're already at almost 0.3. Plenty of trees, plenty of mermaids. Oh, that's a cool one with the mask kind of thing. That's cool. Ooh, that one's cool. I do see a lot of cool ones. And then it makes me go, I want to go this. Oh, she's got Trippy Brew. Ooh. I still don't see an alligator, bro. I'm guessing these alligators are really hard to come by and people want that egg. What do you think that egg's going to go for on the secondary market? My egg, 10 ETH, bro. There's the first alligator. 0.39, 0.4 Ethereum. Holy smokes. So depending on the fees, that's a 5X. A little bit, yeah, but that's about a 5X. That's pretty cool. That means if you have one extra alligator, and also I wouldn't undercut this dude. Listen, proper etiquette, okay? If you guys are selling, if you absolutely have to, and I'm telling you, do not sell these things. No, I'm telling you, I'm not. You do you. I would not be a seller right now. But if you are, don't dick move this dude. Don't kill your floor for these characters. I would go 0.0395. Okay. Don't go less. What have we seen? One alligator. There's one. And you say, what's the next one? You might put it right in the middle because here's the next one, 0.4. Okay. So if I was going to do it, I wouldn't go underneath the other person. I would go 0.395 and that'd be right in between. There you go. Someone's going to come in there. And if not, cool. You just let it go. But anyway, that's what I would recommend there. So this is a project I really like. I also really like Samotes. They're doing some really cool stuff with clothing designers and stuff like that. So your Samote is going to get you access to like really cool clothing designers and things like that. So that's pretty neat. Okay. Can you filter by alligator? You can filter by OpenSea is cool. And this is my complaint. Okay. Let me just go back to the top here. Why do I like OpenSea? You understand what you're looking at. It's very easy. You get it. You click on something, you get it. Okay, cool. Paradise Trippies. I know what the price is. Know how many people have looked. Items. Why isn't Cardano's NFT platform this easy? Every single one of these platforms, you don't have to reinvent the effing wheel. Just do the same quality. Is this so hard? Would this be so hard? They're like, well, I want to be different. Why? Why do you have to be different? Isn't good enough good enough? The round wheel is pretty good. We don't need a square one. So sometimes good enough is good enough. Okay, buy it now. Great. Okay, cool. So what are some other things? Single items. Okay, let me see. Let me search. I wonder if you can search alligator, maybe. See if that's a way to do it. Nope. Okay. I'm sure there's another way. Search for it. I think you can search. So there's all sorts of search functions. Highest last sale, most viewed, other favorited. That'd be one way. Single items would be one way. Let's see. Price, minimum, chains, accessory, background, creature. You want to filter it? Ooh. It looks like there are not many. Is that right? Oh, buy it now. There's just not that many. But anyway, it would be here with creature, right? So you would go, okay, let's say I want to look at frogs, right? I would click frogs. And then, oh, no items. Well, there are items. There's no buy it now items. Ugh, clear all. Let me go creature, frog. There. Cool. Bam. Let me see if alligator will work. Else. Alligator. Click. Okay. So now it gets to alligators. Okay. And these are the current prices. So as you can see, there are not too many. Sort by low to high price. This is going to give us all the alligators that we can get and the prices. So you see the cheapest. I mean, don't sell for cheaper, but look, once 6 of those are bought, you're at over a half. So my advice, if you own some extra alligators, I wouldn't put them for less than a half ETH. So kind of cool, right? Anyway, have fun, stay out of trouble, stay in school, don't do drugs. Oh, anybody who let me show you something. As long as we're just joshing, I did want to show you some options action. I told you guys, and you won't be able to really see this, but I will put it on the 50K. Okay, just so you guys know, I sold the 50Ks for December 31st a year ago, and I used it to buy more Bitcoin. And throughout the year, I was buying them back, selling them again, buying them back. I did it enough to where I took, originally we had about, we bought in December, we were at like 30K. So we bought 3 and change Bitcoin. That 3 and change Bitcoin over the course of a year of kind of safe management. I wasn't taking big risks. We're at 5.9 Bitcoin. Okay. So just to give you an idea, so that's almost 100%. So again, in that kind of 70 to 99% without taking too many chances. Now the cash value, yeah, but I have to back out. I can't just think, okay, we put in 100K and it's 300 because Bitcoin itself went up in value. You want to pace Bitcoin plus make money. You're not winning if you are winning in life if you make more currency units, but if you're not at least pacing Bitcoin with your investments, well, then you're losing and you'd be better off just holding Bitcoin. You guys see that, right? So one of the things that is you do have to separate out, am I really winning or is the whole market growing? A lot of people will show you these stats. Look what I did, but they didn't do anything but sit in the market. That's not winning. That's just participating. And listen, you can participate in this market and you can do very well. But if you're honest with yourself, if you're not outpacing the assets that you're trading in and out of, quit trading. Traders lose, man. That's why I sell. I'm a net seller. I sell options. I don't buy. I buy back, but I sell. Okay. Oh, Boogeyman too. So there you go. Okay. Well, anyways, good luck, everyone. Good luck out there. TWD kills SFB. The Walking Dead kills Facebook. The Walking Dead kills. Anyway, cool. One of my buddies is on The Walking Dead. You guys know, you guys remember Abraham when he got bashed by Negan? Michael Cudlett's buddy of mine. Mela 88, Lionheart, Grimsel, Nathan, Deidringer, Twino Crypto. Good to see you. Good to meet you. Oh, cool. Yeah. All right, everyone. Have a good one. Stay out of trouble. Don't do drugs. Stay in school. Don't do anything. My poor insolvent drunk strung out on meth. Grandmother wouldn't do it. As you know, she smokes everything. She drinks everything. She eats everything. And she has a Ouija board. So we will see you. Oh, by the way, real quick, all of the, I occasionally dump these where they don't exist anymore. The videos go away. But the Money Map replays are always available. If you go to Money Map Press, you can look and one of the tabs is Nick Black replays. And there you go. All right. Stay out of trouble.
It's all fake news. It's phony stuff. It didn't happen.